Good afternoon and welcome to your news on TV1. I'm Shehan Antunga. 28 cabinet ministers and 40 state ministers were sworn in before President Gotabaya Rajapaksa today at the historic Madul Maduwa at the Temple of the Sacred Tooth Relics.
රටේ සුවහසක් ජනතාවගේ අපේක්ෂාවන් දල්වාලමින් අපට මගහැරුණු.
The swearing-in ceremony commenced at 8:50 this morning under the auspices of President Gotabaya Rajapaksa and Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa.
එඩිතර තුන්කල් දක්නා නුවණකින් යුතු මනා දැක්මක් ඇති නායකයෙකු.
The swearing-in ceremony commenced with religious observances and the Mahasangha chanted Pirit. Following the appointment of the chairman of the district coordinating committees, state ministers were sworn in, followed by the cabinet of ministers.
Now, a new cabinet of ministers took oaths before President Gotabaya Rajapaksa at the Magul Maduwa at the Temple of the Sacred Tooth Relic in Kandy this morning. Now, Jayamal Ratnayaka joins us now with all the details. Jayamal?
Thank you very much, Shehan, and a very good evening or good afternoon to all our viewers. As Shehan pointed out earlier today, a new set of ministers, both cabinet and state ministers, took oath before the president at the historic Magul Maduwa in Kandy. First off, let's start off with the 26 new cabinet ministers that were sworn in earlier today. It should be mentioned that the Ministry of Defence was brought under the President Gotabaya Rajapaksa. Here is a breakdown of the new cabinet. Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa was appointed Cabinet Minister of Finance, Buddha Sasana, Religious and Cultural Affairs, Urban Development and Housing. Nimal Siripala de Silva took oaths as the Cabinet Minister of Labour. Dinesh Gunawardena was appointed the Cabinet Minister of Foreign Affairs. Professor G.L. Piris was appointed the Cabinet Minister of Education. Pavitra Devi Vanyarachi was appointed the Cabinet Minister of Health. Douglas Devananda was sworn in as the Cabinet Minister of Fisheries. Gamini Lokuge, Cabinet Minister of Transport. Bandulu Gunawardena, Cabinet Minister of Trade. RMCB Ratnayaka, Cabinet Minister of Wildlife and Forest Conservation. Janaka Bandara Tennakon, Cabinet Minister of Public Administration, Provincial Councils and Local Government. Keheliya Ramukwella, Cabinet Minister of Mass Media. Chamal Rajapaksa, Cabinet Minister of Irrigation. Dallas Salha Peruma, Cabinet Minister of Power. Johnston Fernando, Cabinet Minister of Highways. Vimal Viravansa, Cabinet Minister of Industries. Mahinda Amarveera, Cabinet Minister of Environment. S.M. Chandrasena, Cabinet Minister of Lands. Mahinda Nandalut Gamage, Cabinet Minister of Agriculture. Vasudeva Nanayakara, Cabinet Minister of Water Supply. Uday Gammampila, Cabinet Minister of Energy. Ramesh Patirana, Cabinet Minister of Plantations. Prasanna Ranatunga, Cabinet Minister of Tourism. Rohit Abe Gunawardena, Cabinet Minister of Ports and Shipping. And Namal Rajapaksa, Cabinet Minister of Youth Affairs and Sports. Ali Sabri took oaths as the Cabinet Minister of Justice. Now, apart from the cabinet ministers that gave their oaths earlier today, 39 state ministers also gave oaths before President Gotabaya Rajapaksa. Let's take a look at which portfolios were allocated to which ministers. First off, Chamal Rajapaksa, State Minister of Internal Security, Internal Affairs and Disaster Management. Priyanka Rajaratna, State Minister of Foreign Employment Promotion and Market Diversification. Now we are witnessing the visuals of State Minister Priyanka Rajaratna, who was handed the portfolio of State Minister of Foreign Employment Promotion and Market Diversification. Thereafter, Duminda Disanayaka, State Minister of Solar Power, Wind and Hydropower Generation Project Development. Dayasiri Jayasekara, State Minister of Batik, Handloom Products and Local Garment Production. Lasantha Alagiyawanna, State Minister of Corporate Services and Sales Promotion and Consumer Protection. Dr. Sudarshini Fernando Pulle, State Minister of Prison Reforms and Rehabilitation. Arundika Fernando, State Minister of Coconut, Kitul, Palmyra and Rubber Cultivation Promotion and Related Industry Promotion and Export Diversification. Nimal Lanza, State Minister of Rural Roadways and Other Infrastructure. Jayantha Samaravira, State Minister of Storage Facilities, Warehouse, Naval Supplies, Vessel and Ship Industry Development. Roshan Ranasinghe, State Minister of Land Management and Development of State Enterprise Land and Property. Kanaka Herath, State Minister of Estate Reconstruction, Cultivation of Tea Estates, Modernization of Tea Factories and Tea Export Promotion. Vidura Vikramanayaka, State Minister of National Heritage, Performing Arts and Rural Skills Promotion. Janaka Vakkumura, State Minister of Sugarcane, Maize, Cashew, Pepper, Cinnamon, Clove, Beetle and related cultivations promotion and export promotion. Vijita Berugoda, State Minister of Dhamma Schools, Bhikkhu Education, Piriven and Buddhist Universities. Shehan Semasinghe, State Minister of Samurdhi, Microfinance, Self-Employment, Business Development and Underperforming State Asset Development. Mohan De Silva, State Minister of Fertilizer Production and Supply, Chemical Fertilizer and Pesticides Regulation. Lohan Ratwatta, State Minister of Gem and Jewellery Related Industries. Dilu Mamunugama, State Minister of Vehicle Regulation, Bus Services, Train Carriages and Motor Vehicle Industries. Vimalavira Disanayaka, State Minister of Forest Protection, Elephant Fences and Trenches Construction, Reforestation and Forest Resources Development. Tharaka Balasuriya, State Minister of Regional Cooperation Affairs. Kanchana Vijayasekara, State Minister of Ornamental Fish, Freshwater Fish and Sprats Production, Fisheries Harbour Production, Multi-Day Fishing Vessel Affairs and Fish Exports. Sanat Nishanta, State Minister of Rural and Regional Drinking Water Project Development. Siripala Gamlat, State Minister of Development of Infrastructure of Settlements and Waterways in the Mahaveli Zones. Sarath Veerasekara, State Minister of Provincial Councils and Local Government. Anuradha Jayaratna, State Minister of Development of Waterways linked to rural paddy lands and irrigation development. Sisira Jayakodi, State Minister of Indigenous Medicine Promotion, Rural and Ayurvedic Hospital Development and Community Health. Piyal Nishanta, State Minister of Women and Child Development, Preschools and Primary Education, School Infrastructure and Education Services. D.V. Chanaka, State Minister of Aviation Services and Export Zone Development. D.B. Herath, State Minister of Livestock, Animal Husbandry Promotion and Milk and Eggs Related Industries. Shashindra Rajapaksa, State Minister of Paddy, Grain, Organic Food, Vegetables, Fruits, Chili, Onion and Potato Cultivation Promotion, Seed Production and High-Tech Agriculture. Ajit Nivad Cabral, State Minister of Finance, Capital Markets and State Enterprises Reform. Sita Arabepola, State Minister of Skills Development, Vocational Training, Research and New Innovation. And that's it we have from the newsroom. It's back to you, Shehan.
Thank you, Jayamal. Now, 23 District Coordinating Committee Chairmen received their appointment letters from the President today.
The 23 chairmen are Colombo District, Pradeep Undugoda, Gampaha District, Sahan Pradeep, Kalutara District, Sanjeeva Edirimana, Kandy District, Vasantayapa Bandara, Matale District, Nalaka Bandara, Kottagoda, Nuvarelia District, SP Disanayaka, Gaul District, Sampath Atakorala, Matara District, Nipuna Ranavaka, Hambantota District, Upul Galapatti, Jaffna District, Angajan Ramanathan, Kilinochi District, Douglas Devananda, Vavuniya District, K. Dileepa, Mana and Mulletive, Kader Mastan, Ampara District, D. Veerasinghe, Trincomalee District, Kapilata Korala, Kurunagala District, Gunapala Ratnasekara, Putlam District, Ashoka Priyantha, Anuradhapura District, H. Nandasena, Polonnaruwa District, Amarakirtiyatha Korala, Badula District, Sudarshana Denipitiya, Monaragala District, Kumarasiri Ratnayaka, Ratnapura District, Akila Lavala, and Kegol District, Rajika Vikramasinghe.
Let's now focus your attention on the public representatives who were not provided with cabinet or state ministries despite holding ministerial portfolios in the past.
Former Minister Maithripala Sirisena, Professor Thissa Vitarana, S.B. Disanayaka, John Senaviratna, Chandima Veerakkodi, Professor Vijayadasa Rajapaksa were not provided ministerial portfolios. Ministerial portfolios were not presented to Jayantha Herath, Ranjit Siyamalapitiya, Mahinda Yapa Abeyvardhana, Susil Premajayantha, Mahinda Samarasinghe, Dilan Pereira, Jagat Pushpakumara and Anura Priyadarshana Yapa as well. Dushmantha Mitrapala and Rohana Disanayaka were not awarded any ministerial portfolios either.
Now, for the full list of ministers and state ministers, do log on to our website at www.newsfirst.lk. Dr. Harini Amarasuriya has been nominated to the national list seat of the Jatika Jana Balawegaya. The party said her name has been proposed to the National Election Commission. Foreign Minister Rishad Badudin arrived at the Criminal Investigations Department once again today.
According to the police, he was summoned before the Criminal Investigations Department with regards to the April 21st attacks. The former minister has provided statements to the CID on previous occasions as well.
The final day of the Plate Championship of the Premier League Tournament Tier A match between Moors Sports Club and Baduraliya Sports Club is currently underway. Batting in their second innings, Moors Sports Club was 197 for 3 at lunch.
The match is being played at the Coles Cricket Club grounds in Colombo. Batting in their first innings, Moors Cricket Club scored 340 runs. Ayana Sirivardhana scored 83. For Baduraliya, Lairu Samarkon took 5 wickets for 80 runs. In response to Moors' first innings score, Baduraliya Sports Club only managed to score 149. In the process, conceded a 191-run lead to Moors. For Baduraliya, Salinda Ushan scored 67 runs. Kavishka Anjula took 5 wickets for 39 for Moors Sports Club. Moors resumed their second innings at 74 for the loss of 1 wicket on the final day, with skipper Pabasara Waduge batting on 36 runs. Mohammad Shamaz contributed with 48 runs.
We leave you this afternoon with another rendition of the Negitimu Sri Lanka theme song. And just before we do wrap up, we'd like to remind you, for more of the latest news, do log on to our award-winning website at www.newsfirst.lk.
Sri Lanka Meeran bhumiye urumaya apage rakagamu Sri Lanka Egiriya gana ekdi apa situwat rakagannata Lanka Guru vevi asana apa idiriye ati badaka jaya ganwa Negitimu Sri Lanka Negitimu Sri Lanka Wesak Sri Lanka Nagitimu Sri Lanka Api Nagitimu Sri Lanka
Gammetta Nagitimu Sri Lanka